Our adventure begins in the year 1647 AS, on the third day of the 6th month. In the city of Casterran, the Queendom of Lania's now southernmost city, the people prepare for the festival of Foodle's Fooling. The wood elves in their treetops above the ground dangle down brightly colored bulbs of flower that catch the sun's rays and scatter them with multicolored lights across the ground. The gnomish people in their mushroom houses are busy cooking food to celebrate their hero. They make dinner knolls that make you a little bit hungry after you, so you can keep feasting. Nair Foodles, the fair-like noodle snack that's made of funnel cake in the shape of a gnome at the top of their jump. Sticky candy that looks like a stick, but it's just some maple syrup and cinnamon. Now that people don't occasionally stick just regular sticks or illusions of sticks into the bundle to make a fool of a friend. Along the shore of the river, you can smell the powder of bay leaf, fish powder made of some sort of spices. Odd taste, to the point you can almost suggest to someone what it tastes like. Almost. In the city, we start our story at a very large temple grown of mushrooms. Zantor Dazzleheart. As you stand in the House of Wit, please describe your character and a bit of your room, please.
For some reason, I was just completely expecting the fucking Exandria Unlimited fire.
Yeah, the campaign just starts off with me just throwing a Molotov cocktail at Barrington. Just like, ah!
Hey, at least he's resistant. But yeah, Zantor Dazzleheart. This fucking 3'6" rat bastard. Did I make it taller? Or did I make it shorter than he actually is? But, you know, somewhat orange skin, little forest gnome, helping out in the temple as much as he can, wearing bright fuck-ass red costume.
Alright, okay. As you were going around the temple, the mushroom kind of growing on each other. It's very architecture of like, well, you know, a room's there now because that's where we grew it. A old voice that you hear that's very familiar to you comes in like, "Where is that fire throwing? Where is he at?" As walking in, you see your old circus friend, Leoboris Gipta, the half-elven circus ringleader. He goes, there you are!
Hey!
How have you been?
I've been good, how about you?
We're doing great. We've got this great show going on tonight. Would you mind stepping in? We don't have a fire thrower like you.
I'd love to.
Excellent. Now, I'll tell you what. I was hoping to be part of more of the finale piece, you know? The finale piece. We've got a little bit of fireworks going on there. Do you think you can, set them off properly?
Probably.
That's good enough for me!
Alright!
I'll see you in a bit. I heard some sort of ambassador is coming to town. I want to be there for that. He, throws over, his, got this coat on him that's, unbuttoned, but it looks like it should be, but he's just like, nah, I'm a half-elf. I have no chest hair at all. As Leoboris Gipta, or maybe just Leo, has invited you to the show. Is there anything else that you guys want to do as he struts his weird walk off, talking about, make sure to see punch nose, and just kind of, going around being, a little billboard, comic person.
I'm just using the pipe every bonus action I get to just keep making random fuck-ass animals following us out of smoke.
You're going with
him? People? Following him out for now, because I don't really have much to do.
It's you there! Kind of gives you that little voice, but as we continue past, we are going to jump over to... Tell me, are you ready, Valdos?
I guess I am.
Valdos, you're arriving into Casterran now. You are stepping off of the boat that has been brought up the shore, across up the river towards Casterran. You have what you've been told to do. Whether or not you want to take some creative liberties with that is at your own peril or pleasure, depending on how you manage to do it. So as you step onto the shore, you see the city before you, the treetops up above with a few some more houses that have been grown, not like planks and boards, but more shaped differently. You're used to a different structure of city. You see mushrooms just growing out of the ground, large as houses. You see people going around, gnomes running about. There are humans here as well, but also like wood elves and such. As there's just this more bright city than what you're used to, and there's less like somebody dying in a gutter.
Yeah.
What do you do?
As I step off onto the shore, I take a look around and sneer in disgust at how these people are simply just happy, mainly out of jealousness for their lives.
Okay.
And I proceed to walk off into the nearest street to try and find any tavern or inn that I can get food from.
Could you please describe your character? How they look?
Valdos is 6'4", slightly over average for a tiefling. They have like slightly tinted red hair, but primarily black, going down to their shoulders, a bit wavy. They have a couple small scars around their lips, nose, and the rest of their face. No facial hair. And their skin is a kind of dark bluish tint, and they have this lean, muscular build with decently broad shoulders and a long, prehensile tail.
So as you are looking around for like, you're looking around for food, or are you looking around for a tavern?
For food.
Looking around for food. You do smell. There is this like odd sort of like savory but maybe sweet smell of a cart. And the man's like has like fish, and he's kind of like wafting it through the air like like this hey, come on over here. We've got some food for you. Oh, you look hungry. And like talking to like different people, and people like buying food off of him, and it seems to be like fair food, like not terribly filling, but it's there.
How large is the shop owner?
The shop owner is not very large. I think that there are gnomes probably around 3 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there seems to be like people going about. There's like a small line of like 2-3 people.
And can I get a bit more of a description of the food? Is it like kind of a kebab on a stick?
It's like a fish on a stick, and then there's like a powdering across it. And the powders have like different sort of colors to them. You're not entirely certain what spices they are, but it has like the vague sense of that is a spiced food. Spiced with what? Uncertain.
Okay. Can I can I run by and steal one of the samples out of his hand?
You could certainly try.
Okay.
You do have money, I believe.
I believe so. I believe I
so.
do have money.
Also, one of the things that I forgot to mention earlier is that everyone has a little bit of starting pocket change. I think Sean and I already rolled. Can everyone go ahead and roll me a d10?
9.
9 silver.
3.
3 silver.
What the fuck does the D10 look like?
It's the 10-sided die. It's that one in your hand.
This one? Okay.
Yeah. I see you're looking for the number 10. The D10 does not have the number 10. The 0 is a 10, though. So you have 10 silver. Go ahead and you guys roll it again.
9.
3.
9 copper. 3 copper.
Oh, again?
Yeah. That's a D8.
Where's my D10?
It's right in front of you. To your left. To your left.
This guy.
To your left. In front of your computer.
Oh.
Your other left.
9 copper.
I am loving the energy you're bringing to the table. This
Absolutely.
morning. It's so wonderful.
Your other left.
Excellent. So, you want to try and do like a hit and run steal?
Yes.
Okay. You're doing it as fast as you can, essentially. Like, you don't care about being seen.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a flat dexterity check.
And I roll a d20 for that, right?
Yep.
12 plus. So 15.
15? Not bad at all. As you take yourself and kind of run and sprint and grab one and take it away, and he kind of goes, "Oh!" Oh! I look at him and go, and I would stop him, but I don't think I can. If he runs like that, he must surely need it more than I do. Like, I just kind of like, you're taking off, imagine you're running down the street, and everyone else is just like gnomes, and there's just you, 6'4", just like, where is he? There.
Yeah.
I can still see him.
You're just running over people.
Nobody seems to be chasing you, though. You're used to, like, I stole something, I run, I have to figure out who I stole from. Because from where you're from, all merchants beat people who steal from them. It's a matter of determining if that person will beat you bad enough that you don't steal again, or if that person will beat you bad enough that you can't steal again. And a little bit of you must kind of be like, "Ha! I got it! It's easy." There was no challenge there. You won, but you took,
Dissatisfying.
yeah, and now you have this fish, and you don't know what it's seasoned with.
I take a bite of the fish and notice that it's actually pretty good.
Do you?
What do you believe it tastes like? Like, what do you think going into it tastes like?
I think I'm gonna go with it tastes kind of like maybe like broiled fish that is pretty fresh, and it has a lot of different seasonings that some of them it didn't really need, but they're there and they kind of add to the taste.
It's almost like that. It's almost, and you can't figure out how it's different, but it is. And you're just left with questions with this fish that you got, and it's odd. It's a culture shock, is what you're having here. But you're in the town. You have a fish, which has one less head than it had before.
And so I feel bad for it tasting good and for having gotten no chase. I go back to the stall and pay for the fish I stole and also pay for another.
Oh, hello there. Oh, as you like just kind of drop some coins on, you see like a sign that says like 2 copper for it. Like, oh. I heard of giving like a squirrel a walk or a dog a walk, but never heard about giving a fish a walk. And just like he's making little jokes and people around him are having fun, and it's just like the atmosphere is more lively and like funny and witty. People are trying to like get like little quips in and out as best they can, and little turns of phrases as hard as they could. And it's just like odd to you.
Different and uncomfortable.
I feel like you have a sense of anxiety about yourself,
Yes.
and no one here seems to be anxious, and you're just like, what the freak's going on?
They're all extroverts, so no.
Yes!
No!
That's exactly how I'm imagining this.
I've been cursed. This is an awful city. I have to get out of here. But yeah, you go ahead and you put down 4 copper. And goes, oh, I don't know if you like it so much, maybe you like this one. It tastes more like beef.
I visually reel back a bit while taking the food, and I take a bite.
It almost tastes like beef.
And so, I walk away, confused as hell.
With 2 fish.
2 fish,
Dual-wielding fish.
one that tastes like fish but with something else,
Yeah.
and another that somehow almost tastes like beef.
Almost, not quite. Like you can tell it's not beef,
Yeah,
It's close
but it's
enough.
almost beef.
almost beef.
The taste is there, the texture is still fish, but it's almost beef. And you're stuck in this weird sort of headspace. And you did hit the ground running. But you weren't expecting the ground to move sideways underneath you. So now you're just kind of here in this city. What are you doing with it?
I continue walking and finish eating both fish because I'm hungry. Fuck
Yeah.
it. And so I keep walking and see a sign for both a circus signed up for pointed for the end of the day.
There's a
And
flyer with that, yeah, absolutely.
right, and I actually see it in a tavern window, and I decide to go in and get something to drink.
Fair enough. You go in. This tavern that you've come into, it is a more gnomish tavern, and as such, you're kind of like, all right, ceilings. And you kind of like get down a little bit, you're brushing your horns more like rams, yeah?
Yes.
As they like scrape across, like not even like wood, which you're also used to, but it's like hardened rock-like mushrooms. And you're like, what is this weird place that I've been sent to?
You've been taken by the mycelium.
I'll come up later.
Just gonna write that down.
So, as you're here, I imagine that like you buy a drink, and you're like, as you like go to like maybe like pay for it, one of them goes, "Oh no, we love outsiders here. Go ahead, it's on me." And just like this other gnome just like pays for your drink as he gets through it, and you're just like being welcomed into this city in a very odd sense. We're gonna cut back over to someone else. Hyram. Got a bit of anxiety.
My hands are so sweaty.
Hands are so sweaty.
Knees weak.
Arms
Please,
are heavy.
as you are standing in front of this massive tree, about to step through this realm to the other side, could you please describe what you look like, the person on your left and the person on your right?
Oh no. And do it with the knowledge
Okay,
that your mouth is filled with blood.
So, Hyram is a straight, like 6 foot, half orc, got the green skin, kind of like a light brown, long flowing hair with 2 like large braids in the front. It's like all parted off. It's but the most notable part of his appearance is his top. He has this sort of like sheer like flowy blouse. In the middle there is a titty window. Showing
power. It's for power, yeah.
It's for power, yes. Showing off his very like ornate floral chest tattoo, which wraps around his chest and down to his ribcage. He has plenty of just like jewelry in his ears, on his arms, like on his fingers, stuff like that. And he just has like the brightest smile on his face. He's like anxious, but he's also like, I'm gonna do such a great job.
No.
On his left is about a foot tall, a very large beaver.
Yeah.
A very large hat, I do remember.
Yes, a very large. Did we decide on a cap or a cowboy hat?
I believe that he has a cowboy hat with a fish on it.
Yes, it's a cowboy hat with a fish weaved on the front. That's what I remember, yes. And possibly a tool belt. We're not sure. You know, there's just so much fur, you can't tell. He's got a big tummy. And to his right is it Lydia?
It's Lydia.
To his right is this beautiful woman, his wife, Lydia.
Who, if I may, is like pale green in color. Like her hair kind of naturally flows after there was a wind. She's very clearly a fey creature. She like steps lightly on the ground. She has like ridiculous body proportions. That's
She's
just
got
like
the badonkadonks.
I was gonna say there's just no way to get that thin.
Yeah.
And she's like, I live off of sunlight. It's like, shut up. I hate you for that.
So true.
You know, you see someone, it's like, it's not attainable. No! And she's looking over you, and she's holding your hand.
Yeah.
She gives you 3 squeezes, just like, excited. And then not holding your hand because he's holding a tree, a small bonsai tree, is Chuckwood, the beaver, who's like, yeah, I'm excited too. I ain't never been out of the Feywild before. And just like, you ready to go, Hyram?
Yep, I'm so ready. I'm gonna do a good job. So ready.
All right, so always remember what you're here to do. And we cut backwards in a flashback for Hyram. We cut backwards to Hyram. You've been summoned by King Oberon to his royal court. You see the beautiful Feywild in front of you, kind of mounting into a tower and a massive tree as well. You have gone up these steps so many times before. I feel like Hyram does cardio, so he's fine.
Yeah.
And he does cardio with like weights on him and stuff, or armor on him, so he's totally fine going up there. So imagine him just like kind of going up through one staircase to another. As he comes up and he sees this beautiful throne room. At the far end, there is King Oberon and an empty chair next to him, who is immaculate. His is beautiful in green, and theirs is beautiful in white, but it's empty. And there's this long table full of people that are all chatting and chittering. You're not certain if they're having dinner or tea or what, or drinks, but they all seem to be gossiping and coming over to each other, whispering in each other's ears something. Seems important to them at least. But as King Oberon looks towards you, he kind of beckons you with his finger.
If I may, I like the idea that Hyram is very heavy-footed, so all the Fey people around him are very light in their footsteps, and he's over here
Absolutely. King Oberon always has this feeling about him that you and him hold many secrets.
Yeah.
And it's always you just feel like you're a trusted confidant of him. That's just kind of the aura that he has, where he's like, I have something to tell you. It's a secret. I can't wait to do so. And as you get closer, he goes,
Bestie.
he laughs. Hyram, I'm so glad you're here.
I'm so sorry. King Bestie.
Oh. Pleasantries. I'm very pleasant. Sorry.
I'm doing great. I'm so, It seems like people are chattering. What's going on?
Just things of the realm. Nothing to be concerned about. And a few of them looked over really, man? They're I don't know about that. And he just kind of waves at them, and you see as he waves, everything just kind of slows down outside of this.
Oh,
and
okay.
people eating just kind of stop suddenly, and he just goes, I wanted some moment together. And you see that he's just stopped time to speak to you.
Rad.
In this private little bubble of yourself. I'm afraid I do not have much time to speak.
Are you dying?
No.
Okay. Oh, God.
The incantation is just taxing. It's about your wife.
Yeah, what about her?
Lydia's been caught with the Orchid Count.
What? What?
Oh.
You're joshing, right? Yeah. This is a goof. We're goofing right now. We're goofing, and I punch him lightly on the shoulder.
You punch him lightly on the shoulder, and he definitely has that fey body that's taller for 8 feet for no reason, but still sitting down. He's got beautiful green skin that go up to blue up there. He's got his beautiful royal crown. He's got these nature fey outfit on that he's just this imposing feature, and you feel so comfortable with him that you punch him on the shoulder, and he just
We're goofing.
I'm sorry, Hyram.
Oh no.
What? It's. Hyram stares at the floor for a second. Are you sure? Everyone here is so beautiful. I'm sure that you just mistook someone who is also beautiful. Not as beautiful as my wife, though, because I love my wife so much, and... Right?
the Orchid Count was able to beautifully describe the birthmark on her right behind.
Oh no.
How it looked like a butterfly.
So it's not a goof. We're not goofing. Are you sure you're not goofing? Please tell me you're goofing.
I would not pull heartstrings like this.
What do I do?
The crimes for such, it's laid in magic. The punishment for such has to fall on her head. And he reaches over to his shoulder and plucks off a small twig that just naturally forms around it in this stopped time moment of roots and dirt and a rock that it goes around, and the rock kind of forms up to like this little like small pot. She is to be cursed with dryadism.
Hyram just like, he has no words. He is just like standing there, like looking at you, and in his mind he's like, this is a joke, we're just goofing, but we're not goofing.
He's having that moment where like you could tell on his face you guys have such a great time together and that you guys like each other so much, and he really likes you as a knight, and he would love to be able to say psych. But he can't, and he's, as much as he is a being of chaos, there is also honor to him.
It's the real code. I get it, dude.
He hands you this, like it's like a decent size
Yeah.
coming into your hands, and it's this small, like, bonsai-like tree that seems to be like a sequoia, but little mini. It is beautiful and orange. He goes, I know this will be painful for you.
Yeah.
Tomorrow there's a festival on the material plane, and I have to send an emissary, an ambassador to it. If you would like to leave your wife and her tree there and come back here, no one would ever speak again of it.
How long do I have to? This is her.
It will be her as soon as you plant her.
And if I plant her, she's stuck there.
Of course.
How much time do I have?
Without planting, that tree will die in a day.
You see the Hyram kind of like brings up his shoulders and like stops slouching, and he goes, "Well, you know me. I always know what to do. I'll figure it out. You got it, Chief. I figure it out."
You very clearly, as like he can like, he has this way of like seeing through you because he like knows you.
Oh, of course, yeah.
This can be difficult. If you would like to bring your friend Chuck Wood,
Chuck, my man.
I would really love to. And he's like trying not to sob.
the Wood Warden is allowed to come.
That's so rad. That's so cool, dude.
Bro, that's so rad.
I would love Chuck Wood to come. Yeah. I'm gonna. Yep, I'll do it. I'll do the job, and Uncle Chuck can come, and I will deal with Lydia. This is so groovy.
Totally
From the
not.
70s.
I mean, it's the Feywild.
The 70s exist in the Feywild.
No, the
Just gotta
70s
look
is
hard
the
before
Feywild.
it.
This is totally not tubular, dude.
So, as he ends this like stare with you, he sits back in his seat, puts a smile on his own face, and you see things just speed up again as you are stuck with this pot. And you begin, I imagine, walking out on this solemn quest to, I imagine, explain to your best friend, the talking beaver, Chuck Wood, what you have to do.
Uncle Chuck.
So as you like head out there, you hear someone like barging in from the other side. And as they're like coming in, you see a human man in yellow robes burst in. Hands off me, you knife-eared scoundrels! Oberon, you've ignored the constellation's inquiry from last time. You and your idiot wife. And as soon as he says idiot wife, all smiles dropped from Oberon. He flicks his hand, a nearby tree, 3 leaves come off, slashes the man across the throat, he falls down dead.
I can't believe he killed the piss wizard.
Flicks his hand back up, and the leaves get up like knives and stick themselves in his back. One in his head, one in the base of his spine, one in where his heart would be.
Christ. Would be.
Hiram stands.
It's just like a motion of like, none speak of my wife that way. And just like, none speak of my wife that way. And the crowd, the voice carried, and it was an utter silence on that. Now continue. And he looks towards the orchid count. The orchid count, like with his like fairy, like flower, like feeling, goes. All right. And tries to go into this like awkward thing, not acting like there isn't some bald, yellow-robed man bleeding out on the floor as 2 other guard take him out. So now you're stuck there with this idea. What do you do?
So I have a plant with me, and
Oberon is a chaotic individual.
yeah,
He has been known to give tests before,
yeah,
and he is very clearly a believer in love.
yes.
That seat beside him in white, that is Titania's seat. That's his wife's seat. And you've already seen firsthand what he will do to defend her.
Yeah. In my mind, I'm just like, you know what? I know he said that he's not goofing, but he's got to be goofing.
He's gotta be goofing, right?
He's got
I
it.
mean,
He's
yeah.
gotta be goofing.
You know, we're like besties. I've been
Yeah.
his bestie for such a long time. I don't think, yeah, it's fine. He's goofing.
He's goofing, right?
He's right. He's goofing.
You asking the DM?
No. This is just him in his head.
Oh,
He's
okay.
like, he's goofing.
Like, I'm not gonna tell you crap.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you crap. You figured it out.
Yeah, no, I know.
Do you explain it to Chuck Wood?
I'd love to.
You would explain everything?
Where is Chuckwood right now?
Well, this is a flashback. But inside of this flashback, I imagine that you would have gone to Chuck Wood. He's at the dam.
Yeah.
Of course he is.
Yes.
That's where he is. As you are in this fairy realm where the sun that never sets, he is in the dam that's constantly being built.
Yeah.
Like, the dam never gets done, but it always gets expanded upon. And
Yeah.
there's this like little like wooden city of like sticks and twigs and lumber, and like it's like progressively more intricate as you go further into the dam.
Hyram is honestly so proud of Chuckwood. He thinks this is like
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous. This is beautiful. So when he approaches Chuckwood, he goes, "Uncle Chuck."
Hey, Hyram.
Hey.
What are you holding up? What's the tree for? Is it for the dam is a bit small. But
No. This is. We got a job, buddy. Well, I got a job, and I would like you to come with me.
Yeah, a little bit of overtime saved up. Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to the material plane, and this
Oh.
tree is my offering to the people we meet there. You know, as a nice gift from Oberon. And I'd like you to come because you would just have you're so good at
Trees.
yes.
Go ahead and make a deception check. As you have decided upon meeting Chuckwood to just lie.
Please be kind to me. That's a 9.
It's a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chuckwood is generally a very insightful guy at times.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not insightful enough for me to roll a natural 3 and succeed. He goes, alright, I guess I'm coming.
Yeah.
I guess. He like gives a few hollers to other beavers and like they're like, alright. So he like goes and explains it, and then now we flash forward to him holding this tree, which is now larger than it was before. It's grown.
This is so fun. I'm so
As
excited.
you are holding Lydia's hand, she goes, I'm so excited for
I'm
this.
so excited too.
And these big like doors just kind of open out of the tree. The bark crackles and crinkles as green light starts to pour out into this other realm. And we're going to cut back to Zantor.
Hey!
Zantor, you have been walking with... Names are so freaking hard, and every
Leo.
PC has so many NPCs. Leo. You're walking with Leo.
I'm sorry I gave you so many plot hooks.
No, it's perfectly fine. I can murder some of them.
Well,
Anyways,
of
so... absolutely. NPCs are meant to die.
Yeah.
You drew Chuckwood!
Yeah!
I adore.
Send it to me later. I'll put it
Okay.
in. And I'll do like half a thing, just Chuckwood, and then eventually Chuckwood's corpse.
Sobbing, crying.
Well, like, between that and Oberon, like, I can't kill Oberon off, but Chuckwood has a 10 AC and 3 hit points, so Chuckwood can die.
Yeah.
Okay, that actually changes things later. Delightful.
And I gave you 10 people I supposedly care about.
Yeah, man. Got both parents.
Yeah.
Can't be an adventurer with both parents. What are you doing?
We need to fix that.
Okay. So as you are with Leobor's Gipta, or Leo, the half-elven man, half-wood, half-human, he's kind of like standing there. He's got like his like bow-leggedness about him.
Yeah.
Like he's kind of just like...
Ministry of Silly Walks type of thing.
Yeah, you know when like there's that idea of like when God made you, he put an extra bit of like beauty or grace. Someone put just an extra bit of like jank. Like Bethesda made him.
Yeah. This guy puts through walls.
Absolutely should not have been like this. And it's amazing he's still alive.
Yeah.
But he's here now and he's with you. As you guys, he's like looking up like, I've heard. They didn't mention the travelers before. But now I thought I was just Dimension Door. But now I'm not certain anymore. He's just kind of like uncertain with himself. As this great door opens up and you see coming through it, there is this fairy-like woman who like steps like she doesn't have the same amount of gravity that you do. Like, and then there's this big orcish man next to her. It seems like he found all the gravity. And then a beaver in a hat with a little fish on it, holding like a slightly taller than bonsai tree of like this like sequoia tree.
Cool. This tree is almost as tall as I am.
No, it's like it's maybe a foot.
Okay.
In height. Now, it started off like 4 inches. It's gotten to be a foot now. You've got a few hours left. 24 hours. There was a day there that you went prepared. So like, it's gonna be about midnight. I'm gonna say.
When the clock strikes 12.
Starts like 12. Who knows what happens if that tree's not planted?
Yeah.
Maybe he was joshing.
Maybe.
Maybe he was goofing.
Maybe he was goofing.
Maybe he just wants you to plant a tree.
Maybe he just wants you to plant a tree.
Team trees, let's go.
He is a big fan of trees.
Yeah.
It is a thing where he does send trees.
I'm such a good investor.
So as you step on and forward into this, you see a crowd of, there's a few humans and dwarves, and there's like a half-elf there. It's like, that's kind of weird. You see like gnomes, that are just kind of rustling around. They're kind of like standing up at awe. There's a few of them have like fishes on sticks. Some of them have like big rolls that just like they're like bigger than their head, and they're just chewing through it. It's like they shouldn't be able to eat all that, but they can.
So true.
Tell me, as the hubbub has been about this, has our good boy Valdo made his way toward here to see what the hubbub's about and see what the movers and shakers are doing?
Yes, he has.
Okay. Give me a nature check, if you would.
Alrighty. That's a 14.
14. You don't think that random red creature out there is a weird-looking satyr. You do know that's a tiefling, which I'm just gonna have you be a satyr. That's weird.
You're not supposed to be here, man.
Hey.
I thought you were just gonna stop it. You don't think.
I mean, with all the emotions he's probably feeling, yeah.
There's just so much emotions bouncing around your big old chest. Just so much titties.
You're hugging shit.
He's got the confidence.
So as you step out, you are greeted by... Don't want Zantors. Get out of here. What are Zantor's notes right now? Not Alessia's notes. Hyram's notes.
Yeah. Friend.
That's why I was being difficult. Cool. You see a woman up here, like in front of you. She walks up to you. Hello there. My name is Banksy Geckelheckle. I'm the leader of this
So
city of Casterran. Are you from? I can tell from your liveries that you're from the Green Lord.
Yes.
You know that. That's like another term
Okay.
for Oberon. It's not just being like, yeah, sure, I'm impersonating someone right now. No, like you
Okay.
know what you're doing in terms of your job.
Okay.
Romantically.
So I look at her and I go, yes, that's me. I'm Hyram. It's very nice to meet you.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you.
Yeah.
She like reaches her hand up to you because you're tall.
Uh-huh.
And which is a.
Do you want me to stand?
You want me to what?
I'll fucking stand right now.
For those at home, the DM is 6'5". Hiram's player character is what are you? 5'5"?
Yeah.
Ha.
I'm
Short.
6'4". I'm not that tall. My hair is just big.
Close enough.
Fair enough. I'd love to give you a tour of the city.
I would love that.
Come look around here, and like you start getting like a tour. I imagine there's this like montage of you trying off different like foods, and you're like, as much as I eat this bread, I don't get full.
And real quick, before the montage, you said they appeared in front of me and Leo, right?
Like I imagine you guys are like in the crowd.
Okay.
They're like, he's kind of like, tell me, if that beaver wants to jump.
Yeah, I make sure to shout, remember to come to the circus!
Absolutely, and he kind of microphones himself.
Oh, of course.
As he's just like wants to. He's all yelling about the circus.
Presentation booming.
Absolutely. As you were going through this, you are led through the city where you try things like dinner knolls. You get told that this fish tastes like candy, and it almost does.
I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's almost there.
There's nothing wrong with it. As you kind of go through and dinner knolls, you're eating this like weird like funnel cake like nair foodle, and you're like, all right, sticky candy. I imagine like you bite into it and it's like an actual stick, and you're like, and you give it the chuckle, and he's like, yeah. It's like perfect.
I'm like, Bess, you're gonna love this.
That is. What's this now? Sticks?
Yeah.
Well, I know how to treat him. He just like started like gnawing on it, making those spears and stuff, tucking it away in like his like tool belt maybe, as he just kind of like holds it to his side. As you guys go through this like little quest that you have there. You also at one point get stopped, and she brings you towards the southern end of town, where the circus is. It seems that like Time's progressing a little bit. I imagine the three of you, like, you go to the circus and like you get prepped up and stuff,
Yeah,
and
going
you're
backstage.
like going around. And I imagine that you're asking questions about that one person, seeing if you can find them. I should stop saying you, considering it's mostly audio. Valdos is going around asking questions, see if he can find someone. How would you like to try and find someone? Are you like, I'm putting like asking questions out there, but if you want to do things like perception to just try to look yourself, or persuasion to try to see if you can convince people, or investigation or something like that, tell me, because we're going to cut back to you with what you're doing.
Okay. So, after I exited the tavern, after getting a drink, and finally being satisfied after that long-ass boat ride,
Oh yeah.
I decided to move down the nearest dark alley and see if I can find anyone making any kind of shady deals to potentially ask them some questions.
Okay. I imagine that it's still a bit of that, like, I go down the nearest dark alley, you just turn a corner and there's like, this is just a brightly lit road. You go somewhere else, you turn the corner, it's like, why the frick is everything so brightly lit and happy?
There are no dark alleys.
You're just like this edgelord character being dropped into like this this like happy fairy, like gnomish place. And you're like, what the frick? Nobody's like, no one's even brought up the fact that like, you're a tiefling. There's no slurs being slung at you. They're just kind of like, oh, what's going on, long legs? And it's just sort of like, I guess.
It's all just jokes and quips about me being tall.
Yeah.
Jokes and groups are like, oh, don't embarrass him. What, I think I'm embarrassing? Of course, he's, look how red he is. And it's just kind of like little jokes as they like continue talking. They're spitting and spatting at each other. As like, weight is so important here. And you can tell, but there's nothing like hiding here. But like, it takes you a while to find a dark alley. And you eventually find one because it's like between like two of these like mushroom grown like well, it's a city. It's not like a city block. It's more naturally fungal, expanded out naturally. Somewhat, of course, has to be unnaturally given how there are roads and it's not just like clusters of areas. But as you went past like the main city part with that massive tree, where you're like, well, I didn't know they could do that. You come across more of a dark alleyway, and you see. Who would be here? Oh. You see a small creature that's just kind of hooded over. They've got bird-like claw hands and a beak extending out of their face, and black feathers. And you, being from where you're from, are immediately able to recognize, okay, that's a kenku. Kenkus are these raven-like people. They're often swept up into things like criminal activity. They also lack the ability to speak themselves, but they can mimic other people and sounds. And I imagine part of you is like, I know what this is. Okay, cool. As you go up and approach it, they kind of look at you.
I walk up with hopefully what is my most intimidating aura, and I ask them, have you heard of the Steel Access?
The steel access.
Access, yeah.
Access. Like the Kenku repeats back to you what you say, mimicking you just the steel access.
Yes, the Steel Access. I'm looking for a person. Do you think you could tell me some information?
Information? Hey, give coin! Like repeating like something they'd heard previously.
I give...
Give him a 5. I hold his hand.
I hold him so gently.
Again, a smaller creature, maybe 4 feet tall, which is higher on the spectrum for Kenkus.
Okay. Let's not make too much of a scene yet.
I'm
I
still sitting
hand
down.
him-
They just have their hands open. They
Yep.
want money.
I hand him 1 silver.
Puts it in their mouth underneath their tongue. Information. Repeating back to you what you said.
I'm looking for someone with 8 fingers. Someone that maybe, I don't know, around my size. Perhaps out of place, shady.
As you say 8 fingers, you see the 4 talons of the Kenku kind of go, around your sides and they come back out. I'm like, nope. I'm good again. As they go, tall, lanky, wood elf looking. From what you know, your quarry is a human.
And so I just get a disappointed look on my face and just walk away.
Like, the Kenku was asking
Oh,
if it was a wood elf.
Okay. No, not a wood elf. A human.
One of them smooth-faced ones. As you, this like dwarvish voice comes out.
Yes, smooth-faced, little scarring.
And they repeat back to you, 8 fingers.
8 fingers indeed.
They like pondered over their mind. Like you can like see this little bird brain kind of like go around. You can see the screensaver go boop, 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 boop. Never hitting a quarter though.
Aww.
Like
No thoughts.
they don't get that.
Head empty.
Head empty, no thoughts, but silver coin. As they go, all are welcome here in the House of Redemption. And they also extend their hand again. With their clawed.
I hand it 1 more silver and say,
Also goes in the mouth.
I should mark it down.
yep, and say, all right, now cough it up.
Puts the coins out of their mouth and into a pocket. Very
Cough up
confused.
the information. I should clarify myself.
We got amputees all over. And then, like, they're like trying to structure their words, and it's hard for them because they don't have their own words. So they eventually come to all are welcome here in the House of Redemption. It's a place for everyone. Thieves, even. You can come here. And like it seems to be like something that somebody, you feel like it's, because you have decent high wisdom, it's something that somebody told this Kenku. And you don't feel like the Kenku is suddenly deciding to take your money and then evangelize to you. This is pertinent to your, like, the 8-fingered guy you're going after. Which I'm keeping as hush-hush as I can, because other people have taken.
Yes. Oh, yes, the 6-fingered man. Count Rogan.
I love that movie so much.
Yeah, that was my first thought. You said a weird number of fingers.
The author of the journals. Sorry.
You would be a Gravity Falls kid.
We gotta go, guys.
It's okay. I'm
Go away,
grabbing
no
the
car!
I'll walk.
You would never get there!
My friend has a car. I got options.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So as your new quest that you have takes you towards this House of Redemption, you begin to walk towards it. Zantor, we cut over to you in the circus. I imagine that they're like putting extra accoutrements on top of you, like extra things that you could have, or like they seem to have like a bit of like a theming to them today.
Yeah.
Where it's like they're all like you have orange skin. They're trying to make it oranger. They're trying to make you like stand out even more and stand out against your red, and like that very circusy feel
Yes.
to it. Where everything is kind of a bit out of the way. You see a few of your friends.
I was just in my day-to-day costume. This is my performance costume.
Was it my regular clothes? Those are your regular clothes? Absolutely. You see like tribelist Paladin. No, that's not him. Frick. You see Mythostil Udrin just trying to do acrobatics. You see Willem Gill doing like practicing on his piano that like they kind of like bring around, and he's like tuning it and retuning it because it's like every time that he goes somewhere else, and he's like, no, it's really great, and they're like, I don't think so, man. This is like a bad idea. Could you play a different instrument? He's like, no, I gotta play the piano. Kemibora Oakthane, who's like managing it. This is like her time to shine as she is going around and like putting up ropes and setting things down. She's making sure that things are ready. She's making sure that like she's like double checking food that people they're gonna sell a bit on this because like gotta have like popcorn. Popcorn, like popcorn's universal and corn's actually decently common on this continent.
Yeah.
So it's like they gotta have this, gotta have that, and they're in business crunch mode.
Here.
And it's all very like you're used to it.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of like
It's great.
coming with old friends. I imagine there's like little talks between you and everyone else. Like they're like
How's it going?
Oh, we're going great. A few people like have like missed, and like there's a bit like talks with you about like where'd they go, what they get up to. Oh,
Yeah.
this person did this. Oh, this person decided to settle down. The life road's no longer for them. As there's just like this feeling that you have like this is it.
Yeah, these are my people.
Absolutely.
Oh no.
And Leo kind of goes eventually like, "You're welcome. You're welcome to come back with us."
Got my place here.
Think you ever gonna leave this town?
Maybe in a few decades again, but it'll be a while.
Hey. Wait long enough, I'll be dead. Alcohol poisoning. He drinks again and screws it back on. Woo! Let's go. As he like is like just really into whatever he's drinking right now. And as you were like, I imagine like you're in front of this mirror and you're putting on all of these clothes.
Yeah.
And, like the last bits of makeup, because like you know how to do makeup.
Oh, of course.
Absolutely know how to do makeup. And behind you, in the mirror. Oh, that'll be fine. Would I do something threatening to you? Do you not trust me?
I was in the one shot.
That one shot was about all of you dying.
Yes, I know.
You see Kalros Sparkledingles, who is a gnomish figure and is the primary illusionist of Casterran. He is like, if you guys want to go find a wizard, he is like the wizard of the city and such. He steps out from invisibility as he's an illusionist. He's like a walking boy, like a pleb. He's gonna be invisible.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, I'm so glad to find you. And he's like just keeping this eye contact with you. There's these, some of my friends of mine have come into town recently for the festival. They would love to get another crack at your mental magics that you have.
Alright, sounds good.
Make an insight check.
Alright. This one. Okay, that's an 11. What's my insight again? Okay, 11.
11. Okay. That's enough for this bit.
Ah, fuck.
You know, one, no one's ever been able to figure it out.
Yeah.
2, part of the festival, why did I forget the name of the festival? Foodle something.
So true, bestie.
Absolutely. I just had the name. Oh. Foodle's Fooling.
Hell
Part
yeah.
of the Festival of Foodle's Fooling, which absolutely did not take me like 30 seconds to figure out, is that it is customary to prank someone.
Yes.
That is part of it. Which might have been why Valdos's thing of like, I take the food. Just be like, it's not a very good prank.
Yeah.
As they just like thought that you were messing with them. So that's enough for that. So you're like, oh yeah, I'll go with that. And then you hear this.
Ah, fuck.
Would you like to read it out loud? Would you like to keep it to yourself?
Don't take that constellation, Star Child.
It is a voice that is clear, that you do not know, that seems to know you very well. And it feels like it's tingling something on the back of your head, like right there. And it's that same sort of feeling that you get when you use some of your abilities. Because you still got those abilities, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that's great.
They're not going away anytime soon.
I would hope not. Tell you what, you seem to be busy right now. Why don't you come back to my place afterwards? The reality's bend.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing you there. And stepping back into invisibility, Carlos, Caloros, frick, the name's not similar, Caloros Sparkledingles
Hell yeah.
walks away.
Counter prank, gnome offensive.
No offense. So, I imagine that you're heading to the temple. As unfortunately, as you enter the temple, there does seem to be a little sign that says, "Sorry, closed for festival," and then somebody like smacks something on there. I'm like, "At the circus." It might have been Leo.
Maybe.
It might have been you.
It could
But
have.
it's like, and you're like, I guess.
Alright then.
Okay.
Guess what
Into the circus. Into the circus. You're being brought to the circus. As they slowly all bring you in there. And like, admission is free. It seems like the city bought out the circus, and things start happening, and acrobats and such. We're gonna cut away. You're waiting so patiently. Alessia, you don't know exactly what this is like. It feels formless and cold. And you don't feel yourself, and you're kind of drifting in this aether of unknowingness. And then you see what feels like forever being in just this nothingness. And it feels like it's a nothingness full of somethings. And it's just this chaotic bashing of lights that you are blind. And you feel this just ruckus that's just not there, and you can't interact with it. And you feel numb and overwhelmed at the same time. And you just have been like this, and you don't know how long. You feel like you're bumping up against other things, but there's nothing else there. There's something else to grab onto. There's something to do. There's just existence without memorying the last moment. As you're in this odd space. And then something pulls. Something solid. Something that you can now feel yourself more. And it pulls up and out. And then you find yourself... It's probably yourself in this unknowing alleyway. It feels still very abstract. You're not certain what color the sky is. You're not certain what's at the end of the alleyway or what's behind you. But there's a little section. You can feel cobblestones, though you don't have underneath you, but you don't know if you have feet yet. You can see The wall was here, and it is damp and gritty, and it isn't that sort of early morning feeling in the air on skin that you might have. But you're not alone here. You see off to the right, there is a small pile of garbage. Before the garbage, there is a crippled old man. His hair is balding. One of his feet go off to the left. The other one also goes off to the left. The fingers are gnarled. There's like very few hairs, like long gray on top of them. And you look and you see these golden eyes on this man, and has these weeping sores on him. He seems to hold all of the sadness. But he seems relieved to see you. Hello, pardon me. It's been so long. Mr. Varn? And based upon this person in front of you and what you know, knowing you know that I'm trying to get up your name for it. Vichable? His preferred form is one of a cripple, where he comes down very humbly. He is a god of redemption and self-sacrifice. Out of the entire celestial heaven, he is the humblest. And it's not like a title that he came up with. It was a title that everyone else put on him. I understand this must be very confusing for you right now. You died.
Oh.
And are currently still dead. You fought hard, and you did well. By all allowances, you should be able to rest now. But I would like to ask you if you would do something for me.
Whenever you wish, Vitramo. My sword is yours.
He just seems so happy with that. But like, his shoulders slunk down, and you feel like there's always so much weight on this guy, and like you helped lift something, and he is grateful for it, and there's a city. It's a city of Casterran. It's about to be besieged by demons. They need a demon hunter. I picked you because the streak is there too. I don't know if you still feel vengeful about that. Do you?
I do. I will do whatever I can to rid the world of that Strega.
That fills me with joy. Do you have any other questions, my child?
How long has it been?
It's been 3 years.
What of the others? About Papa? About my sisters and my brothers?
Well, 3 years have passed for you. Unnoticed. The Strega hasn't continued. let's see. We can aid what still remains. He points forward towards down the alleyway that you were in, and you see, stepping out of what is now whiteness, there is a body with armaments and weapons and pouches and like potion bottles, and it's yours. But as I feel like your skilled eye, you're looking at it, there's not that scar on there anymore. There was not that tear there. You that finger that broke that never like set quite right. It's fine now. It's unblemished.
Am I like looking at it, or is it like in
It's
front of me, or
like-
is it kind of far away?
It's both like 10 feet and infinitely far away. This is a very abstract moment, as you feel like you could step forward and reach out and grab it, but it's so far over there. If you're ready to go, you can go. If you have any questions, I'm here. What do you think on that? We're going to cut one back away. Fun times in the circus!
Don't worry, she's only mostly dead.
Mostly dead. No, she's 100% dead. Come back. Oh, that's not going to matter. As the circus is going up, the various different performers are going around. Olin Zapine, the illusory, who is doing what is right now like more of a clown work, but is still with like illusions and such, as he is like throwing a massive pie like 4 feet wide and slamming it into a bear, and the bear goes rolling back and tumbles out the door. You hear a small at the other end of the door. You see as Leo's like, yes, I mean, he's conducting and moving things along with things as they are to come. You see him, William Gill is like playing the piano as hard as he can, trying to have that raucous music in it, and like the different sort of like tubes coming out of this like system is like playing it all around. As you step, like I imagine like you're like looking through the little thing, yeah?
It's almost my time.
It's almost my time. And you see the crowd proper again. How do you feel?
It's been a minute, but it's gonna be great. Because, like, yeah, I do join in the circus whenever they drop around. I'll do small things in the background. But I haven't been a main act in a hot minute.
Yeah. And not only the main act, you're part of the finale.
Yeah.
You're the fireworks.
Yes.
You see, like you saw them previously, like set up like beneath the boards, like they had built something up over it, and you see the Dazzler's here. You see Nesdri, who is kind of being like, "I'll come. I'm not gonna like it though," just as he is, and Hespine, like you can't hear them; they're too far away. You can you know that. Oh, please, enjoy yourself. As she has herself just enjoying the show. Do you see this crowd in front of you, and you're excited, and your face is so orange? Tell me, how does Valdos respond to this?
Valdos is in the highest spot possible, trying to not be seen, despite being 6'4" in a sea of like 3 foot people.
And bright red.
So,
And bright red.
Okay, go on.
He's trying to kind of take in the atmosphere and trying to acclimate as best he can, as to try and figure out how he could possibly blend in such a contrast to what he's used to in an environment. And as pertains to the axe being taken in the ring, he's amused by them. He is entertained.
You see, like, two clowns kind of poof, run out and like roll away from each other as they are doing like a fat man bit.
Yeah.
I have a question. Are you using the cloak right now? Because it seems like you're trying to hide. You could use the cloak if you want, but it's going to make it harder for you to see things.
No, I'm not using the cloak because I'm still trying to look out for anyone that is larger than 3 feet. So I'm trying to keep a lookout for my target.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. So a 6.
A 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like part of the... Because that was a failure. Part of the reason you failed was the fact that it's still that culture shock and that little bit of, like, someone's going to steal something from me. And then, like, this gnome kind of looks at me like, ah, do you want some? And he's just offering you, like, kettle corn.
Yeah. So it's too many very weird things happening.
There is flavors, there is scents here, there is just things that you're not having. People are being nice to you, you're like, what the frick is this? This isn't how I live.
Someone slur at me right now.
As you are just caught off guard and you are not able to see your prey. Or quarry, whichever. Tell me, how is Hyram doing? How is he feeling about this, like, circus?
Hyram thinks this is great, but he's also just very distracted. Like, he's like, whenever Chuck Wood or Lydia looks at him, he like puts on a smile and is like, "This is so fun!" But as soon as they look away, he's like, "Fuck."
Fear.
And right now, he and Chuck Wood have like switched off, so now he's holding the sapling, the tree. And how much time is there until the finale?
Oh, until the finale? The finale's happening like maybe at like 10-9ish.
Okay.
So you've got a few hours, but you're like, it's gonna happen within like the next 30 minutes or so. You see the woman who's like leader and also trying to like, she's very much about like, hey, do you like this? Do you like that? Oh, here's a dwarvish smith. Do you guys want to get matching knives? You lovely couple?
Yeah.
Did you?
He's like, you know what? Yeah, I have so many knives.
Can't
already.
pass up a knife though.
I don't have a knife though.
You don't? Oh, my love.
Could be a matching set.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
As you guys...
Anything for my wife, and I hold, because we're holding hands, of course.
Yeah.
And I bring her hand up to like kiss it, and then I pause for a second, and I'm like, anything for my wife, kiss, and then I give them the money for the daggers or whatever.
Oh, they put it in for free.
Yeah.
That's so
Because you're being
crazy.
treated.
That's crazy.
Because you're the ambassador. They're trying their best to treat you and make sure that you like what's going on here.
You know, with the daggers, can we get some kettle corn for my Uncle Chuck? Do you want some kettle corn? Let's get you some kettle corn.
The dwarvish man goes, huh? I don't think... And Chuck goes, I can't hold a kettle worth of corn. I don't know about that one, Hyram. And he's just kind of like uncertain what's going on. The dwarf's like, that's a beaver. And like,
This is my best friend.
part of this city is like animals, like squirrels and like smaller animals go around and they're decently fine. This is a mostly, except for the fish,
Yeah. I mean,
mostly vegetarian society.
Yeah, all gnomes have speak with small animals.
Yeah. So like small animals like chipmunks, like some insects, like small birds, all very welcome here in this city. But like, they don't talk back. Like, and
Like-
certainly the dwarf is like, I don't have that.
Yeah.
So there's just this odd moment, and he goes, was there anything sort of writing that you would lack on it?
I'm sorry?
On the daggers, the matching daggers.
Oh, just our names. Yeah, just you know, you can put my name on hers and
You can do a heart or together. Or...
You know, flowers are so fun. We could put a flower. Why put a heart? You know, that's so cliche. We could put a flower on it. You like flowers? You like flowers?
Do I like flowers?
Yeah. I like look to my wife and I'm like, you like flowers?
Yeah, I love flowers.
More of a
Yeah, she's
mineral
like,
guy,
I love
though.
flowers.
She loves flowers. Put the flowers on the knife.
Yeah.
He goes, alright.
Thank you so much.
Like, puts flowers on the knife, and you guys have daggers. One of them says Lydia, one of them says Hyram.
I look at this knife and I'm like, I love this so much.
Alright. Just kind of like uncertain about him. Well, we'll take. Which one should we both have? Because they're named. It's fun. I want to take one that says Hyram, and we have a dagger with each other's names on it. It's like a little memento.
Okay. Yeah. You know, I love it. I love you so much. I love you so much. And I squeeze her hand.
Right? You're sweating a lot.
You know, there's so many. You want to take a walk? You know, let's walk.
We're going very far in this flashback. I didn't realize how far these flashbacks were going to go. Okay. Yeah, let's go for a walk. So you're going with a walk with her. You have a modicum of privacy. Not really, though. Because people are kind of being like, oh, what's that ambassador? That's an orc. That's weird.
Yeah.
Being like, it's a half-orc. Well, he's a full size, isn't he? And just like, a little chipper batter, going back and forth. What do you say, knowing that people are probably eavesdropping?
I say, honey, you know,
You nervous about your first mission?
Yes. I'm you know, you can read me like a book. I'm so nervous.
Is this where you came from? Do we know?
You know what? The answers are muddled.
No one here looks like you.
You are not welcome here.
No one also looks like me either.
I know, and that, you know, I think that's why I'm so nervous. You know, it's just the bright colors, the bright lights.
It's okay. She's holding her hands together.
I'm like
and
so sweaty.
You can definitely see like the knife that like has been put on like her like they got her like a little floral belt,
sash,
and it says Hyram on it. Mm-hmm. So she's got a knife with your name on it.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, you've
like,
got a knife with her name on it too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So alright, we're going through it together.
Yeah, we are going through it.
After this, we can go to one of those mushroom houses,
Oh my god.
right?
Yeah.
Or maybe a tree house.
Yes.
I saw those too.
You know what? I love mushrooms. You know, love a good mushroom.
Love doing shrooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
She kind of like, I imagine like she's like flashing back, the flashback in her head. You're like making food, and you're like, I don't like mushrooms. And she's like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, going. Okay.
Yeah. You know, and you know, I want to be a good ambassador. You know, I want to make sure people know how great the Feywild is. That's why we got this sapling.
Mm-hmm.
Love this sapling. I love the sapling so much.
No.
What?
I heard this from Sally Rose, that Oberon and Titania hear all the prayers of the people in the Feywild from when they're journeying abroad.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could pray to Oberon.
You know, that's so smart. Thank you. I really appreciate you saying that.
What do you do? And just kind of like that nods, and we cut back again to now you holding this tree, and you're just sweating buckets.
Got like her little knife, and I feel like the handle is kind of like sticking into my side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you purposely making it stick into your side, or is
No.
this kind of happy?
This is just
unhappy accident.
Unhappy accident for sure.
Yeah. You just got too much like lats.
Yeah.
Like, too much fat muscle. And Banksy kind of goes over to you, the leader of the city, Banksy Gekheckle.
Gekheckle.
Yeah. You've been holding that tree for a very long time. Do you want us to do something with it?
It's my job to take care of this sapling, and
Alright.
I gotta find a place to put it. So if you have any places where you would like to put a tree, I would love to know.
She kind of, like, for the rest of everyone else, she kind of bites back the words, "We're in a forest."
But this is a fey tree.
Yeah.
You know, it's an offering from the king, and I just want to make sure that the tree is well taken care of. That is my number one priority. This tree needs to be taken care of because it's a reflection of my work, and I would hate for it to die.
No, it's grown a few inches, I've noticed, since we've been here. Is it gonna keep doing that?
That's why I'm so, it's yes. So that's what we should find a place for the tree.
Oh, you fell off.
We should find a place for the tree, right? Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, but I would like to plant it myself, and I would also like my wife to be there with me because this is such a monumental moment for the two of us.
Planting a tree.
Yes.
Is that a big thing in the Feywild? Chuck goes, yeah! He's got a love-hate relationship with trees.
He loves it when they're down.
It's like a sandwich shop owner.
Yeah.
It's like, you can make a mean sandwich, but sometimes someone hates sandwiches.
Yeah.
Alright. So you want to hold on to it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This should stay with me.
Okay.
Yes.
She like turns over to her assistants, and as like I imagine like Hyram doesn't see this, he turns forward, just kind of. But the assistants are like, just looking at each other like, what the frick is going on? Like, I guess that's the Feywild, man. And the beaver just kind of like, yeah. All right, show's not too bad. And he claps his paws together, and then wandering out. Zantor, how do you start your describe in depth your act? Feel free to take some creative liberties.
I will.
Okay.
Well, obviously I'm going to start it off by taking a puff of the pipe that I have and just casting Fog Cloud on myself so that way it rolls out with me.
This roiling smoke, does it have a smell? I feel like it should.
It should. It's because I'm trying to be nice, it smells a bit more like incense rather than ash.
Okay. You're not going to be like, a dragon's attacking. In a
No.
world where dragons attack.
Yeah, no.
Like, that's
No.
messed up.
No, I just, come out in basically a rolling fog cloud. Just center stage, bow.
So as this fog cloud like disperses, you're there in front with your big red robes, and you look so small on this massive stage, all these like intersecting circles and lines pointing towards you. You have the city.
I do.
What are you doing with it?
I ready up a flame and, do a quick little kind of juggle it around, morally just like, bounce around my hands, kind of like one of those fucking floating orb tricks, that people do, and finish it off by tossing it up, hitting a specific rope, and a light comes crashing down, and I cast Caress of Flame on myself.
Oh, okay. So like a lamp of like oil comes down, or what happens?
No, there's nothing in it. It's just a lamp that's empty. It comes crashing down right in front of me.
You burst into flames.
And start doing acrobatics with the backing of the troop.
As you start doing these acrobatics and stuff,
Well, first of all, just so that way everybody knows, because I'm playing homebrew bullshit, Caress of Flame sets me on fire, but it doesn't hurt me.
So long as nobody else touches you.
Exactly. And this is all very carefully planned out so that way nobody comes fucking near me.
Everyone who's new to the act has been told of your act, and everyone who's not new to your act knows your act.
Of course.
Knows that, like, that's what he calls Caress of Flame. We set himself on fire, he's fine, don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Is it an illusion? No.
Yeah.
But
I leave it for long enough that the audience thinks I'm on fire.
and do you, like, flail about at all, or?
A little bit. I stop, drop, roll up, pop up, and, into a nice starfish.
Yeah.
As then Billy picks up with the piano again,
Absolutely.
and we get into it.
Billy picks up the piano again, and has Lydia's like, oh, that's interesting. And Chuck goes, never mind, I hate it. It's fire.
Yes.
Hiram's like, an elemental. This is wonderful.
Definitely. Totally an element.
Elementals happen.
Yeah.
That makes sense for you.
Yeah.
Real quick, let me just check
So as we cut back over to the most abstract of everybody, tell me, Alessia, what questions do you ask?
What is the city of Casterran like? The people. Where am I going?
Well, it's a place that's smiling, but it's gone through much. My worship has become larger there. The people there are mostly dwarvish people from Enor and Shan Enor. They've lost their homeland. Their cities are gone. The demonic stain remains. They can't go back. Some of them cried out for me, and I helped all that I could. And those that were stronger than others, they cried out to help others. There's a few gnolls now that going about. I've managed to pry them out of Yongu's influence, but I'm not that strong. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What do? Your perfect body, essentially, is in front of you.
Does it look like the old me?
It looks like the old you if you never got hurt.
Do I know what I look like now?
You look down, and you see nothing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Guess I hop back into my old body.
You reach forward, you step in, and you're waiting to feel like a rush of things. You're waiting to feel like that presence of emotion, of like discomfort, of joy, of like everything human, and it's muted. It's not right. There's something wrong here. And you just feel it, like not in your gut, but in your spirit, because that's all you were for a period of time, and it's just something wrong. And as you turn to face a direction, we're going to cut back over to you guys. So, you're getting up to the finale. The fireworks is supposed to go off.
Yes.
Okay. Describe it, man. This is your show.
Still doing, backflips and whatever everywhere. Eventually, I assume, because the fireworks are under the stage, right? Do they come out, or are they still under there?
They're under the stage.
Okay. I expect that I've extended Caress of Flame enough. Actually, I can just cast it at, just keep casting it over and over again whenever I need to. I expect that nearing the end, I will, backflip off, cast Caress of Flame once again, and just run down the line, tapping the ones that need to be lit.
Yeah, it makes sense. As you were doing this,
there's a list of sequences on the post behind me, but I don't need that.
Absolutely. As you are doing this incredible acrobatic thing, Valdos, you're caught up in this, but you're mostly you're trying to find that person. But you're starting to get caught up in what all of these Gnomish people are saying, and how this festival was about a hero. And that hero had so much influence after. Because Namfoodle is dead. But just that idea of these people, they give so freely. How much more freely would they give a hero? And you've been stuck in this mindset of like your own. And like, you came from like a background that very much is like, yeah, the reason you're messed up is because you came from there. Of course you are. And it's like an idea that does have a little bit of that criminal inclination of like, what can I get? You know? I'm just throwing this out there. But the idea of, I could do good things, apparently.
Maybe. The idea of doing good kind of planted itself in my head, and I realized I started thinking of it. But for now, I kind of dismiss it and kind of...
Even that thought still feels like selfish.
Yeah.
It's like, I could do this and get rewarded. And that's very much, I feel, I'm just throwing that out there. I don't want to put thoughts inside your character's head, but like, that is something that you could do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to crime.
Yeah, I think for now, Valdos is disgusted at himself for even thinking that he could kind of turn to a life of good after the things he's gone through and the things he's done.
He just wallows back in that little bit of like self-hatred that he has. Okay. Meanwhile, with brand new maybe self-hatred,
Oh yeah.
as you are stuck there, and you see these fireworks being lit up by this gnome running and sending these fireworks start to go off one at a time. Lydia's like, I'm so glad you brought me.
Yeah.
Are we going back tomorrow?
You know, I just wanna enjoy this for as long as we can. Let's not think about, you know, how much longer we have.
Should come back next year.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe, you know, if I get another assignment.
Oh,
you
like,
know,
yeah.
If I do a good job, maybe Oberon will let me.
I have things too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm enjoying this with you. Thank you so much.
The show's so great.
And she is perfectly content.
How much more time do we have?
Oh,
You've got like 2 or 3 hours.
You gotta
Yeah.
decide whether or not you can leave here or not.
Newfound self-hatred.
Pushing through. You find yourself out of that weird area. You are physical. You are on Tears. You are looking around in this forest. You're trying to find out what's going on, what's going to happen. You've gotten this idea of these demons are going to attack the city, and you've been in a quest by your god, and your body still feels a little bit wrong and a little bit off, and you're in this forest, you don't know right where it is, and you still don't have dark vision. And it's sort of like, I should have been given that. As you look around, you see out, not too far out, fireworks start to go off, illuminating mushroom houses, a big circus tent, but also illuminating, really parallel to you, there's a gnoll warband, and there are demonic creatures in there. You can't see them too well right now. They also probably can't see you very well right now. What do you do?
Can I just like hide behind a tree and just like continue to watch them for a minute? Like,
Yeah.
like just take a look at what's going on there and slowly follow them through the tree line, dodge in, duck in.
They seem to, because of the fireworks, been able to get a good idea of exactly where the city is. And I imagine you absolutely would know this as Zantor. The reason why Casterran was never destroyed in the Crusade of Starvation was because of the fact that Foodle managed to convince all the gnolls that the city was somewhere else.
Yeah.
It was, in fact, not. The place where he convinced the gnolls the city was a ancient green dragon's lair
Yeah.
and maze, which wiped them out. And now they have a good idea. They have a beacon to where the city is.
Ah, fuck.
So as you start running, I imagine you're like you're dodging through the trees, going
but, like,
on.
sneakily.
Yeah. They seem to be bringing themselves up there, and you're hearing them. This is a large group. This isn't like 12. This is a small army. And you're going sneakily, and I imagine that you feel good about the fact that the wind is going that way, so they are not picking up on whatever scent you have. How does your new body feel to you as you're running?
It feels weird, a little stiff, like the joints don't feel quite right. It's like taking an old like Barbie doll you kept in a box for like 10 years and you're just starting to play with it again. Like it just doesn't feel right, like how it should be. Everything feels like a little loose as well. Just strange.
Things are loose and too tight in places that like that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Severe arthritis.
So the show dies down a bit. As they do so, they start heading out. They wanted to give the chance for you to meet the performers. And as they're doing so, the leader of the city, she's like introducing people, doing the best that she can. You see a few of the people like of station are here, and they're introduced to you as well, like leaders of part of the city, leaders of what was Shanninor, leaders of what was Enor, different areas of this. There's an Elvish ambassador from the crown here as well. There's a few different clerics, holy men that are here. You see one of the clerics who introduced himself as a cleric of Ilmater. It was shocking the face a little bit because that's a gnoll.
Yeah.
That just seems like it's so nice to have a new face here. And notably for you, you see this gnoll is wearing brown robes. And behind him is another man wearing brown robes. That's missing his pinkies. Human man.
Okay.
So, as you guys are all meeting together, she goes,
I see.
yes. And this, actually, the performer came from our city of Casterran ourselves. Born and raised here. Isn't that right, Zantor?
Yes, hi, how's it going? I'm Zantor.
I'm Hyram. It's
Nice
very,
to
very
meet
nice to meet
ya.
you. Your show was amazing.
Thank you. Put a lot of pride into it.
I love how we have Smoker along with the
Yes,
phrase.
of course. I have a pipe.
You do have a pipe. That's great. It's like, I imagine there's like a bit of a chittering and shattering.
Also, I'm a young adult, but I'm 60 years old.
Gnomes are fucking weird, man.
Yeah,
Elves, like, there's like an elvish woman there who's like, I'm 600 years old. You're like, you could have been 7. I have no idea. Or not 7. You could have been like
20.
20. It's like, what are you talking about? I've aged most disgracefully. It's like, have you? I don't think so. Lydia's like, this is so great. We're meeting so many new people.
I know. This is networking. Right?
Yeah.
Totally.
Looks over at Chuckwood. Are we building a net? Chuckwood goes, no, I build dams.
That's so right, Uncle Chuck.
So true, bestie.
And you, all around, you guys are still hearing, like, the crowds, like, kind of laughter and stuff, and there's this cackling. Come back over to you. Alessia, you're also hearing cackling.
Is it the fun kind of cackling? Or is it, oh, it's that kind of cackling. That's not good.
The cackling of hyenas. Sometimes they can be very quiet, but if they're in a warp, they get excited. They're having a hard time. You're seeing these gnolls run along. You're seeing these hyenas run along with them. You're seeing a few different kind of demon creatures. One of them puts their hand up against a tree, and you see just like immediately it starts to rot where it touched. And just they're running along these big trees, and they start to like branch off and go around. Which is good because they kind of like swarmed you on the other side in this big sort of circle, and they're coming around to dive into this area. But there's one gnome who's going in front. He's got a small pack of hyenas with him, and he's going into the tent. You could beat him there. You've got the ability to. You want to warn them?
I want to try as best as I can. If I can.
Make a dexterity check.
Oh god.
Hey, it's your first roll of the campaign. I'm sure it's not going to be a natural one.
But what
Don't
if?
say such things.
Ooh.
It wasn't a natural one.
That's so amazing! Okay. Natural 20. What's the total for funsies? What's the total? 20 something?
23.
Okay, so...
Yay! Yes, a natural one.
Describe yourself bursting into the tent. And if you've done anything about your appearance.
Oh, I wouldn't have fucking known.
No!
I would not have fucking known.
So, you guys don't hear anything out of the ordinary. I imagine you're starting to like move a little bit closer. Absolutely, because you're like, you're like, I'm gonna sneak around. There's just a bunch of like gnomes and dwarves. And you're just the tallest thing in like 30 feet.
Yeah.
Visibly trying to sneak somewhere.
I'm trying so hard.
I'm doing so good.
In fact, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is... I guess it's just not here. What is my life?
I probably failed anyways. What's your perception bonus?
My perception bonus.
Sorry, it's right here. Passive perception.
New people.
Oh, here we go. 12.
12. I failed. You see a gnome trying to slip 2 coppers into your pocket. As you've just been treated so nicely here, do you let it happen, or are you going to be like, hey, what are you reaching for my pockets for?
I let it happen.
You let it happen, and you're just like, what? Like, you're used to being pickpocketed. That happens. It happens all the time.
But
You pickpocket people
not reverse
pickpocketing you.
pickpocket.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not only... So, as I'm letting this happen, I'm waiting to feel something leave my pocket so I can kind of explode at this
No.
dwarf. But it doesn't happen.
Do you put your hand in your pocket afterwards?
I do, and I
One of
try...
them's a candy. It's sticky. It's wet.
Now that's a prank.
Get pranked!
Mike.
Anyway, everyone's gonna die. So,
So
tell me.
it's 1 copper and 1 sticky piece of candy.
One sticky piece of candy, yes.
Okay.
So as you're starting to go forwards, you're talking with Hyram. Hyram is stressing still, and they're introducing each other. It's like,
Actually,
I really like the piano.
Can I do an insight check on Hyram to see if I can tell what's going on?
Sure.
Because I'm a performer. I talk with people all the time.
Absolutely.
I might know what's happening.
12.
12.
Plus?
Plus, what is it plus? Where's the fucking... Oh yeah, 12.
Okay. The way that I do insight checks is kind of, especially when it's player against player,
Yeah.
it's... You could roll a deception check if you wanted, specifically to hide something, but just because it's a general thing, what do you think a 12 insight, which is not a lot,
Yeah.
would give?
I think that Zantor can see that I'm just like, I'm so sweaty.
Mhm.
I'm so sweaty, and something is making me uncomfortable, but like I don't know how much he'd be able to.
I just mentally go, yes, introvert.
It's like, it's a poor pick for an ambassador. Don't pick an introvert to be an ambassador. Anyways, and like, it's so sweaty, and it's kind of weird because the night's starting to cool down a little bit.
I mean, I was very warm, so you know.
Yeah, you're not still on, are you still on fire?
Oh, no, of course not.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go in the crowd and be on fire and burn all of these people.
No!
We shake hands. I start screaming.
I do a 1d4 damage. That's like a 1 in 4 chance of me just killing people.
I walk up to them. I actually walk into a check wood, roll a d4, see if the wood dies.
Hey, you want to find out?
No. So, Alessia, you run in here, just open up the curtains. You've beat them by a good bit. You've got time to prepare. You've got time to say anything. What do you say?
So I like aggressively rip these tent flaps open and just scream, "Gnolls! There are gnolls coming, and they're going to kill every single person in this tent if you do not get out."
Everyone turns around and sees. Describe to me what your character looks like.
You are nightmare fuel at this moment.
Oh no.
This skin is not right. It's way too pale. It's almost kind of grayish and really, really beaming red eyeballs. No sclera's, just red pupils that are like burning.
Just looking like the bug man from Men in Black.
Pretty much.
Damn, this is a crazy prank.
You know, scars everywhere. This bitch's been through a lot. It's got a long black, like, weathered leather-like jacket, a large tricorn hat with a red feather coming out the back of it. Yeah, there's a pauldron on the shoulder with an image of 2 hands going like this. It's a symbol of Ilmater. And yeah,
This
she's
is
just
audio.
standing
What
there.
does this look like?
Oh, it's just 2 hands
Reaching
right
up,
next to each
attached
other,
at the thumb.
fingers outstretched, kind of like jazz
Palms out.
hands.
Kind of like, you know, in Napoleon Dynamite, where he does like the dove symbol.
Yeah.
A little bit like that. Yeah. Okay. Imagine like that's symbol like vitriol. That's like specifically that portion of it. That's like a specific sect. Absolutely, that's cool. So you guys see that?
Shit.
Should we do
What?
something?
What?
Maybe.
Like people start to
What's
like
going
freak out a little bit and panic, and people start going back, and like you see like the Gnoll like cleric himself said, "What are you talking about?" Like stepping forward to you. I've had it for a little bit. Now this is almost like finally, it's not covered in sugar. Like
I immediately take her word for it, and I start getting closer to the front of the tent because my full intention is to fight in this battle that is upcoming, and if my target chooses to also fight, I plan to try and kill him.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool.
Yep. And if he doesn't, then I plan to fight and then afterwards demand a reward.
Okay, that's a very Valdos plan. I can see
Yes.
that absolutely. Where's the tree going?
Oh no. I mean, I'm shouting at people.
Yeah.
You know,
I imagine like you're shouting at people and they're getting them back. People are like starting to funnel out.
get
as
people
you
in the
guys-
temples.
Yeah.
Anybody
Yeah.
who can fight, come up.
I'm not gonna get to kill an NPC this time, am I? Darn it! Screw your net 20.
I mean,
Uh,
I'd say that a lot of the NPCs I gave you can fight.
some of them can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I take the plant and I pass it to Chuckwood and I say, I need you to protect this.
All right.
And I need you to go with all those people. Everyone that's evacuate, you gotta.
Then he goes, "You okay? Are you going? What's going on?"
Chuck, my man, I just want to keep you safe because what's going on right now seems a little chaotic.
I'm Lydia!
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I
Yeah. I was thinking it wasn't going to remind you because that's so much funnier.
Hyram shakes his head. He's like, I'm really sorry. I'm kind of.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. I think we're fighting. Do you? Yeah, I think you should go with Chuck.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too, okay? And she goes and Chuck takes the plant and is like, it's getting heavier. He's like, he walks away. I imagine he's got like a 15-foot
His tail's like slapping on the carpet.
Absolutely. As this comedy turns around and the cackling's getting closer. But you're going towards trying to get a reward. I imagine this is your town. This is your city. This is your circus.
Yes.
And they're like stepping on your stuff. You are an ambassador as you guys all rush out towards the area. I'm going to draw the map.
Oh, God.
And we're going to get minis out. I'm so excited.
A kid in a toy store.
I
I'm
hope
excited.
so.
I was so happy.
It's combat time.
When I found this knoll. I don't know if you guys noticed how
Much of an absolute creature.
because that whip is correct.
Yeah.
And then
no.
it's
Do you
not
want to
long,
turn
that'd
on
be
the...
ridiculous.
Yeah. Do you want to turn on the light real quick? Because I don't know where the switch is for that.
Bye, Barrington.
Alright. This one?
Yeah.
Ah.
Wow.
Hello there. I can see all your faces.
eyes! They're not LEDs!
My eyes! Dude, LEDs are fucking worse.
What? Oh yeah, I forgot. You're weird.
Yes, I have an astigmatism.
Me too.
So do I.
Of course you have astigmatism. You're ace.
True.
Go ahead and put yourselves on this side of the board.
I was supposed to take a mini that represents me, wasn't I?
Nah. There's a tiefling in there.
There are a couple
There
tieflings
is.
in
There's
there.
also more in this
I'll
box.
go on your this side.
Yeah.
I imagine that
Cool.
Yeah, where's
this
actually...
line's going to
When you
represent
I feel like I don't know how
Where's
to
the front of the
use things
circus?
because I'm stupid.
flap.
I'm very
You're on the
scared.
right
That's the
side.
flap.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm going to put
Yeah.
a few different... I don't know, there's a box here.
Hell yeah.
There's a tree over here.
Stuff, things,
Somewhere over there.
etc.
There's a
Are we
box
still in
there.
the circus stuff?
You guys are out of it.
Yeah, we
Okay.
just popped
You
up.
guys managed to take you and a lot of NPCs out of it. Which I don't get to kill today.
Good. Today.
Well,
Yeah,
today in... out of game.
Yes.
In game. Might be a long night, guys.
Oh, Will.
Alright. I'm gonna put another box here. That marker sucks.
Yeah.
I can't find the tiefling because I don't know what it looks like.
It's red.
It's red, is it?
Oh, frick yeah. This marker sucks better.
That's a tiefling.
Ah, see, I passed that and I thought about it.
Like, yes, it has magic, but it can at least be representative of you.
Okay.
I'm interested what's gonna happen to Lydia if Hyram doesn't plant the tree in time.
So am
I think I like this one.
But, you know, Zantor doesn't know shit. So I cannot...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. And so this is the tent, correct?
Yeah.
So I would be right there.
Nice.
Yeah, you're like slinking out.
Yeah.
I love
Okay.
the bird slinking.
And so my target isn't fighting in this battle, correct?
No.
Okay.
He did.
Damn, that
Makes
sucks.
Yeah, it's
sense.
going to take care of other people.
Pussy.
God damn.
And on that note, I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Ah! Oh, not bad. Alright, that's a 15 for me. Or actually, yeah, you do the thing.
Thing.
9.
It's not great.
Oh no. Oh no, pack tactics.
Ah. Okay. What is currently currently on the battlefield is one gnoll. He seems to be having a long whip in his hand, and he's cackling as he's looking forward. He does have a shield as well. He actually looks a lot like that creature. I have him here, and that's so much like it. It's perfect.
Incredible.
All of those dice, all of their numbers don't matter, on them this time, those are hyenas. And he seems to be leading them and whipping and frenzying them into battle. Okay. 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
19.
19.
And 15 for me.
Hmm. 15 to 10.
13.
You're adding your dex modifier, right, Barrington?
Oh, 3, so yeah, 12.
12. Excellent. Okay. Top of the round. Alessia,
Oh.
what do you have?
So, currently I have out my 2 swords. They're far away. I don't know if I really want to get close because maybe those hyenas can get past me, and I don't want them getting past me at the moment into that tent. So I'm going to stand my ground for the moment
Okay.
and just hold my
You look
attack.
hungry. You want to hold your action?
Yeah. Can I light one of my swords?
Yeah. You can spend your bonus action to light one of your swords on fire. Go ahead, and I believe you take damage for doing that, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Please don't feel 4.
It'd be funny.
Yes. 1.
Just what does it look like? Somebody not in the middle. Like there. Yeah. That's
There you
good. Or cool.
Yeah.
What does it look like when you light your sword?
So, the sword itself is a very long, semi-jagged scimitar. When it lights up not with a normal flame, but with a very dark crimson flame that gets lighter, almost like pinkish white as it gets to the tips of the flames,
Mhm.
but its core, it is very dark red, like the color of blood.
It's like a black occultish kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah. You want to hold your attack for if something approaches you or runs past you?
Yes.
Cool. Zantor.
I walk up behind you and tap you on the shoulder and just go, a little bit more fire hurt plenty of people. Cast Caress of Flame on you, so now whenever anybody touches you, you deal 1d4 back to them. And so that's, what, 10 feet? 15, 20, 25. I will... I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Bonus action flame on so that way I have the flame ready.
Ah, excellent. Bonus action flame on. Hyram.
I'm gonna just step up a bit and then, yeah, so I'm just gonna move up this much.
Okay.
It's 15 feet, right?
15 feet?
Yeah, okay. And I have my spear and my shield, and I'm just gonna hold my action for now until someone approaches.
Okay. Is it being so nice?
Yeah, letting you do things.
Valdos.
Okay. I realized
Not
that
such bad initiative.
Yeah,
Alright.
I noticed.
Yeah.
I realized that there is way too many enemies to attempt to go for any kind of flanking or sneaking of any type for right now. And so I decide to move up next to
Hyram?
not Hyram.
Elysium.
Alicia.
Yeah, Alessia.
That stranger with the sword. You
Yes,
do not
that
know their
That's on
name.
fire
Right,
and
yes.
it's
Yes.
very creepy.
Remember, she is very on fire, like more than usual.
Okay, and so I
As
move
opposed to the usual not that people are on
1,
fire.
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, and I move to stands next to her, but at a
Safe distance.
a safe distance away.
A happy distance away.
Yes.
Social distancing.
And I move to act as if I'm holding the line with her.
Okay, you kind of come up there in a stance.
Yep.
You're also holding your action to something that approaches you.
Yes, I'm also holding that action.
Okay. It's now my turn. It's the hyenas go.
Ah.
In case you guys are wondering, these are minions.
Oh, thank
So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15. Either of you guys want to make an attack now?
Yeah, I'll make my attack.
Do it.
Nice.
One.
Natural one!
That one! Let's go!
That fish didn't sit right with you. As you have like a little upchuck in your mouth, but you're okay. That's your reaction though. You've got a reaction if you want to attack it.
Yeah. 13 plus 18.
That thing's dead.
Very cool.
Pulls itself. You manage to slice through this hyena that seemed like going straight for Hyram, but 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
What you doing there?
5, 10, 15,
Oh, you know.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Oh.
45.
Oh no.
They've
5, 10, 15,
got schmoozed,
20,
man.
25, 30, 35, 40. 45.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15.
Oh,
Oh no.
okay.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Ah, fuck.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Oh, God.
In case you were wondering, base hyena's speed is 50 feet.
Yeah.
I can get to you guys all the time. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So, let's go ahead, because I want to. I'm going to attack you with my minions. My
Yeah.
hyena minions. Okay. Oh. When you're attacking. Extra bonus there. 18 to hit.
I'm playing a wizard equivalent.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you fricked. You take 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay, cool.
And please have a concentration saving throw for Flame On. Not your Flame On, your
Corrosive Flame.
Corrosive Flame.
Yeah. Is... Nope. Just looked cool for a second. However, I will ask the gnome to make a wisdom saving throw.
The gnome?
The knoll.
The knoll! Ah, okay. What's the range on your thing?
60 feet.
Oh, yeah, then we're good.
It's sympathy. For the
Wisdom
damage.
save. 6!
Nice! 3 damage.
What does this look like?
As the gnolls bite me, a more ethereal, what color? Purple, I guess. Head of a gnoll bites, or head of a hyena bites the gnoll in the same place.
Yeah, just... like, kind of giggles and laughs to itself as it cackles.
Sympathy for the me.
Let's do the damage. Let's do the attack on Alessia first. Yeah, I don't think any 25's gonna hit.
Yeah.
So I miss.
Cool.
Now, Valdos, you've got a great AC, right?
Totally.
2 of them are attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them are attacking you. 2 of them are attacking you. And, so 22 to hit.
That hits.
Big swings here.
Yeah.
You take 2 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Go ahead and write it down. And then, Hyram, see what gets you. That might do it. So it's an extra one because of the minion. So that will be a 17 to hit.
Doesn't it?
Doesn't hit.
AC's 18.
Paladin moment.
The tankiest tank is in the back line. Don't worry about it. I'll be good.
Oh, guys.
That is the hyena's turn. Which you know is nothing. Nothing much, man. Don't worry about it. 5, 10, 15, 20. Gonna move there. The hyena, the gnoll hyena herder whips his whip cracker, and he's going to use Herder's Hail. All hyenas in 30 feet of the hyena can either move their movement or make an attack. So, again,
Ray.
then the 3 against you. No, 3, my bad. 3 against you.
Yeah.
Made more sense. My apologies. So that's going to be a... Having extra minions, do you have an extra attack bonus? Gets confusing. 21 to hit.
Shut up.
3 more points of piercing damage. 2 of them are going to try... No, I'm going to do 4 of them against you.
I also made a mistake
What?
because my weapon activation is not a 1st level spell. I just forgot to take it out. It's a 2nd level ability.
Yeah, because we did the
My
3rd
flaming
level
sword.
thing.
You're...
So it's not on
Okay.
fire.
Go ahead and have that one back then.
Cool.
This flaming
wish I
sword
could have
was
hit point
merely
back.
an illusion.
It was a idea of something that is to come. Anyways, let's do 4 attacks against you.
Great.
Cool.
It's a 20 to hit.
Oh,
It's 4 points of piercing damage.
good thing I
And
got
then-
that point back.
2 of them are against you. Weeks. 18 to hit.
That hits.
2 more points of piercing damage. All of them hit.
Sorry.
I don't get to do my cool thing. Well, that's all I've got. That's the end of the herder's turn. He whip cracks the hyenas into their frenzy. Alessia.
Hit thing.
Can I do a big cleave swing?
Overkill. Yeah.
Great.
It's that thing. So long as you can beat their AC, go up to AC. As long as you can beat their AC and we do all the damage, and you can see how many you can cleave through at once.
Okay. Okay, let's go. 19 plus something.
Plus
5, 24.
24
Cool.
absolutely is gonna hit your first encounters AC creatures. Absolutely. Go ahead. Give me damage.
11.
11 points of damage. And this big, they bite into her, you have this big cleave, and they go through all 3. I did not expect you to hit so hard,
Big rolls.
so early.
Big rolls.
Lord, that's how the
Good.
dice go. Because Alessia has now killed half of the minions, and everyone else has just been bitten about it.
Yes! I'm a wizard!
Do you want, as they all go down, do you have you want to use your thing or not, or?
They'd be able to attack another hyena, right?
Yeah, these would. These
Yeah,
would.
so I want to use my foam puppet on the one behind.
Others.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go ahead, make an attack roll for me. It'll be, are you amplifying it, or?
No, I'm just doing it regular.
Okay. They have +2 to hit.
Okay.
They get bigger bonuses to hit when I use more of them.
Yeah. I can tell.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Two. That's a 2.
Bark.
That's-
The hyena, you like pull at its blood, but you can't. It's not right. You feel like something is just off inside of you, and you're just uncertain as you pull at it. It does move. You do puppet it a little bit, but the bite completely misses, and that's your reaction on your turn. You got a bonus. You've got 2 swords.
I do. I can't reach. I can move.
Yeah.
I don't want to be flanked. Can I move up to the knoll and just take a swing at him?
Absolutely.
Great stuff. So 16.
16 will hit the gnome.
5.
Because it's an offhand attack and you don't have your fighting
2
style yet.
offhands?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was
So 22 to hit. You slash through him. And he try to bring him shield, but you manage to glance him off with your offhand strike. All these dead hyenas around you. Alessia is popping off. I believe it's Zantor's turn.
Yeah.
How are you doing, buddy?
2 health. You attacked me twice with 3 things that dealt 3 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you know about it?
Take a quick jaunt.
Oh, okay. Leaving.
Yes. So let's see. 2, that's enough. Okay, cool. I'm going here.
You
Valid.
gain 1 strength.
Yes, I get
from
1
that, yeah?
strain for that.
Cool.
And actually from... Yeah, don't worry about it.
You
Things are
go
happening
over-
to my body.
Go over to the large plate orc, and you're half-orc, and you're like, this is a better place.
Yeah.
What's it with you and bringing talents over to the holy person and being like, I don't want to be away from that. That was a bad idea.
Because they heal.
Was that an action? Was that a bonus? What was that?
That's an action.
Okay. Anything else? Movement?
Uh,
Bonus?
Take a puff of smoke and make it look like there's another hyena barking at the one that's nearest to me.
Sure. The hyena barks at it and it snaps through it. It's like, oh, great.
Yeah, I mean, that is a bonus action, so I may as
Yeah,
well.
totally. It's like flavor stuff. Hyram.
Just checking something. Okay.
Help.
So Hyram kind of shoulders off his vest, and I would like to activate Hyram's helping tattoo.
Ooh. Please describe your magical girl transformation.
Okay.
Oh?
I felt like it's appropriate.
Yeah.
So
Going through a severe divorce.
Became
Hyram,
a magical girl about it.
Hey.
Hyram kind of just slaps his face and shoulders off his vest, and you can fully see the titty window is open, and in a kind of Sailor Moon-esque, when the ribbons come out of her chest to do the transformation. I don't know if you guys know.
Yeah. Gurren
There's
Lagann.
a very bright pink light as the tattoo on his chest, all floral and stuff, lights up, and everyone gains. I'm sorry.
I think it's everyone within 5 feet of you. Let me
Let's
pull
see.
up exactly what I've written down.
An aura of alluring Feywild magic for 1 minute. All allies start their turn. Yeah, within 5 feet of me, gain temporary hit points equal to my charisma modifier. So
At the start of their turn.
yeah, at the start of their turn.
Okay, start your turn there. Got it.
Yeah.
So long as, Hyram doesn't leave, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. You can use me as a meat shield.
For now.
Yeah. So if you live long enough to
Yeah.
to the start of your turn, you gain 3 temporary hit points.
2 health and a dream.
So, bonus actions, anything?
I don't think I have any bonus actions.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay. In that case, Valdos.
Okay.
How you looking, by the way?
I got some scratches on me, maybe
Okay.
a tiny bit of bleeding, but I'm
Okay.
okay.
How many points do you have left?
I'm 27. I'm
No, you don't. That was level
We're
3.
level 1.
We're back to level 1. Remember that.
right.
Fool, buffoon.
Yes.
It's all right. You
Uh,
would have what's your Constitution modifier?
plus 2.
Okay, so you have 10 max HP.
Cool.
So how much damage have you taken?
4.
Yep.
You have 6 HP left.
Yep.
Yep. Hey, better than me.
It's better than that, yeah. You see this holy-ish aura of like transformation, this Feywild energy pour out of this guy's chest, and you're like, that is sickly sweet enough to help me, maybe. Do you want to try to get over there? If you just move, that hyena will get another snap at you. You could kill the hyena about it.
You could.
I could. Am I able to cleave the 2 hyenas beside me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, yeah.
Just a roundhouse.
Yes. 13
Plus stuff.
plus, what is it, my dex modifier?
It'll be, you should have an unarmed strike in the attacks.
Unarmed strike, oh right, plus 5. So 18.
18 definitely hits them. Go ahead and give me damage.
Okay. 3 plus 3, so 6.
6. You kick out and around and manage to snaps their necks off as these two are dead too. Ha!
Clean
Do
roundhouse
my
kick.
cool things. Because you're killing my minions.
And
Yeah.
then I move next to Hyram and say,
Hey, bestie.
hey, friends. What's that aura you got there? Is it
You
helpful?
guys are a little far away.
Yes! Yes, I am!
You can just see, like, there's, like, flowers in his hair, there's a floral scent in the air. You get 3 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Yeah, just start their turn.
Oh, sorry, yeah, next
so
time.
not yet.
Nope, next time around. Pain.
10 points also is counted like outside is like your regular HP and there's like temp HP.
Yep.
Which is like different as div.
Yeah.
So keep that going forward. That's Valdos' turn. It's everyone's favorite turn. It's my turn.
Yay!
Hey, no.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Bulp. Bulp.
Yeah.
Bulp.
I think you're getting flanked.
I think so too.
Just only a little bit.
Because of the fact they are flanking, I'm going to roll the minion that is flanking separate from the other 2 minions. So the other 2 minions first.
Don't worry, that one's all around.
Oh, yeah,
So
totally, I'm
true.
going to roll that one. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely. Nat 20?
I'm not going to give you the natural number, but the end number was 5.
Yeah! Yeah!
These
live
2,
to not live another day.
yeah, these 2
Yeah.
hyenas like snap up at you, but you manage to kick them back. And disgusted, the hyena, the Knoll hyena herder, cracks his whip out and uses his reaction, whip the weak, wraps his whip around one of the hyena's necks, brings it towards him. It snaps and he rips it in half.
Oh.
Immediately, this hyena is dead, and the other 2 are spurned into doing more. They're gonna get a little buff for that. It cries out in abyssal, "No weakness in the pack!"
Ah.
And now it's the other hyena's gonna go. Because the flanking is so nice. Flanking is so nice. I love flanking. You like flanking too, right? You like when I flank you?
Yeah.
It's okay.
That will be a 15 to hit.
It just hits.
It's 2 points of damage.
Okay.
From one Knoll. From one hyena.
Okay.
Oh.
That's cool.
Okay, and now it's the herder's turn. What's he gonna do?
He's gonna give me a big old hug.
He's gonna use his flanking. Natural 20.
Love that for him.
Safely isn't that one.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That will be 8 points of slashing damage.
I'm on the floor.
You see this whip crack out and go across him, like cutting across this scarred creature already. And also, you failed the strength save. The sword that you have pulls out of your grasp, and he's got it. Flicks it backwards towards that way.
Well, that's right.
Oh,
Should we put
he
the
knocked you
sword
down,
up?
yeah?
Yeah.
Bonus action rampage.
No.
Advantage is unconscious. That actually might not do it. That might not do it. It's a 14 to hit with advantage. What the frick?
No.
Cool.
He tries to reach down and bite towards your neck, but like, how do you fail this? What the frick? Your other sword was crossed over your neck. How the frick did he do that? You had advantage.
I'm just too creepy for him.
I was good at double tap. Absolutely.
Yeah.
As you go down, you remember something. All gnolls have something called rampage. When they knock a creature down, they get an extra bite attack. So, keep that in mind going forward.
Nah.
Alessia, make a death save.
Lovely. 10.
It's a success. Zantor,
Hi. Again, what is it? 3 temp health?
your temp health.
Let's go.
Yay.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Total of 5. Woo.
Also a note for those of us who are unconscious, minions cannot crit. So
Yep.
you will not just fail 4 if I hit you with minions. Go ahead.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm just gonna let loose the flame on that I have in my hand.
Cool. Where are you throwing it?
It's at the knoll.
The knoll is behind a decent amount of cover right now.
Alright, then one of the hyenas.
Okay.
That's a 14 to hit.
Absolutely. You manage to burst through the hyena. It cooks itself and it is dead.
Yep.
That's it?
Yeah.
Bonus
I
action.
mean, flame on again.
You throw the fire. Ah, burst him. You feel a bit better from this guy over here that you met. Like,
Thanks, man.
yeah. Get the fire again. Hyram.
If I move out of range, okay. So if I move here, is that still considered within 5 feet of Valdos?
You could move up one, and
Mhm.
you'd be within 5 feet of Valdos, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna try and take a swing at the little hyena.
Okay. I'll
Roll
let
that.
you know right now.
Hmm?
The knoll is considering eating.
Eating
Oh.
Alessia?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Ugh, bestie.
I mean, like, he did 8 points of damage in his last
Yeah.
crit. He can't do that again, can he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do more, right?
Alright.
Everybody walk those
Sorry,
down.
Valdos. I gotta move over a bit. 5, 10, 15, 20,
If you
25?
you're gonna provoke from the hyena, if that matters to you.
I can deal with it.
Unless it has sentinel.
Natural 20.
Fucking.
And because of the previous benefits from the Null hyena herder, it's been spurred on by the idea that it might die by the hyena herder's hand. Take 2 points of damage.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
It's double damage, but they only do 1 point of damage, so it's like
Yeah.
it's a
Minion.
buff. It's a buff.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna take.
God,
like
imagine if it
6
had
or
sentinel.
Jesus.
That's later.
Yeah.
So can I make a strike on the knoll with my spear?
You can.
Okay.
Alesia's dying, but you can do that if you'd like.
Oh shit! So I can just heal.
Yeah.
Okay,
You got healing hands.
Yeah. Okay. I'll,
Or you
yeah,
Why
I'll
wouldn't you be
delay
able to
him.
heal that person?
Huh?
Why wouldn't you be able to heal that person?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm. Yeah. I'm gonna use my lay of hands. All 5. Yeah, because it's 1 times 5. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
No, we don't have to.
No. I forgot that I can do that.
Yeah.
Why,
Sean,
thank you.
Yes.
remember more things.
All right.
I would like to remind you.
What does your lay on hands feel like?
It feels like so. Hyram has like really big hands, so he's just gonna like put both of his hands on Alessia's shoulders, and it's gonna feel like a breeze has like gone through her.
This breeze goes through you, and you feel better. For a moment, you feel more alive. And now you're back to you. You're also on the ground, it's muddy, and there's a hyena trying to eat your
And I'm
face.
missing. Am I missing one sword or both swords?
One sword.
Okay.
One sword. You still get a sword. But yeah. So that is Hyram's turn. Valdos. Whip the second sword out of your hand. Get out of there. No offense for you.
Huh. Let's see. I've got 40 feet of movement. I move there. That's 5. And I'm going to attack this hyena.
Go ahead.
18.
18 to hit. Must definitely hit.
Damage. 4 plus 5. Or no.
Plus 3. So 7.
Yes.
7 points of damage.
Yeah, 7.
How do you kill this final hyena that's like coming towards, it's like actively lunging towards Alessia's neck?
I decide to look a little flashy, and I do a spinning hook kick straight into its jaw.
Spinning hook straight into his jaw. I imagine like you like carry the hyena a little bit as it like goes with you for a moment, as it like holds on, and then he just cracks through it as you end this. You still have a bonus action. I believe you can make an attack.
Yes, I have a bonus action, and I still have movement, correct?
Yeah, I do.
So, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Just real quick, I'm gonna double check that we didn't. Your bonus speed. I don't know if it comes on level 1.
I think it does. Maybe.
No, it actually does not. You've got 40 feet of movement, so you could be. If you were here,
Right.
if you wanted, you could go 5, 10. It took you 2 movement to get here, yeah?
No, it took
No,
me
it was 1.
1. Yeah,
It took you 1 movement to get 1,
Right.
Good.
2,
Over here.
3, 4, 5, 6. You could go that way.
Okay. That
Yeah.
works. And then I'm going to bonus action attack the
Absolutely.
gnome. And 17 plus 5, so that's 22 to hit.
Absolutely. Plus an additional 2 because you're flanking.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But
It's enough.
yeah.
Yeah. And 3 plus 3 is 6 damage.
Woohoo.
Okay. The creature is now bloodied.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys have been churning through them. All right.
And I've been being churned through.
Well, you are, but
I'm fine now.
you're better now. You're better now. That's what we love to hear. That's the end of Valdos' turn.
Yeah.
It's the hyena's turn. Never mind. It's the herder's turn. You're still prone.
Yeah.
That's the advantage. Hit you. Absolutely. Advantage. Oh, take the first roll. Yeah, it's a 17 to hit.
And down again.
4 more points of slashing damage.
We're good.
Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Or else you lose your other weapon.
7.
7. Your other weapon sword also gets thrown over there. You have no weapons, and you are at 1 hit point, and you're on the ground. But I don't get my rampage ability. That sucks. Ha.
So the other one's about here.
Sure. Oh,
True no.
okay. That's the end of my turn. Alessia, it's your turn. How you doing?
Interesting. Oh, I'm just chilling. So I'll get up, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's after
What
movement.
do I do?
Do you have a dagger?
Nope.
I have a question. Since Hyram's helping tattoo lasts for 1 minute, if I move
Oh.
closer, now that I'm
Yeah,
now that
it's
I'm
just
closer
you,
to Alessia,
Get
You gain
10
3 temp.
HP.
Yeah. 3 temp HP.
You look up at now that this is like healing in your whips. This is, but like afterwards, it's not bad.
Lizzie looks up, sees Hiram's tits, and it's all just like flowery.
Yeah.
Titties.
God, I wish that were me.
Male titties.
True.
Himbo tits.
I've got you.
I freaking woke up this morning and I have like new stretch marks that were like bruised. I'm like, what the frick? Pissed off. It's fine. Anyways.
For folks at home, our DM is in a button-up shirt, and the top, 4 buttons are not buttoned. Hairy chest out. Why are you buttoning him up?
You'll see.
Poor.
Because of the fact that if I button it up,
It chokes you out.
if I button it up,
He does the tight button
I have the
thing.
tight button thing. You can still see through it. So I unbutton it. But I still like this shirt.
His tits are too big.
Alright, Alessia, it's your turn.
I guess I'm just gonna punch him.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you want to try and bite him?
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, bite him back.
What kind of diseases are going to be swapped here?
Enough.
All of them.
Oh, also just to mention, I kind of have some sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're a little pointy there.
Yeah. 5.
Uh,
What is that? 16 plus stuff?
19. Wait, does it count as an unarmed strike here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 19.
Oh no.
You get up, and you lean forwards, and you bite into this creature, and as soon as he goes in for a bite, it opens up its neck. And you reach in towards it, and you bite. Give me
What?
1 plus your strength modifier.
2.
2.
I don't know what that means.
Go ahead and write somewhere down on your character sheet the words butchery 1.
What?
What?
Hmm?
It's a secret master tool for later.
I don't like when you say that.
I love it when you say that.
Anything else you want to do in your turn, Alessia? As like you pull back and this creature. One with the horde. And he's just totally fine with what you just did. Happy even.
Ah.
Interesting.
What the fuck?
Vampire
Can
shit?
I-
Now you're a child.
Hit him again, but this time with like my nails and just rake him.
I imagine you do like flavor wise, but I like you need 2 swords and 2 weapon strike. Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
I guess
I'll
that's
tell you about butchery 1 in a
okay.
bit.
Actually,
Fear.
fuck it. I want to use it. I'll do my. Oh wait, no, it's an action. Never mind.
Oop.
Never mind.
Brewski. Zantor,
Hey, how's it going?
you just saw a freaky lady who took a bite out of the knoll, and the knoll consented.
That's a lot. Oh boy.
Makes it weird when you consent. Don't do that. I'm assaulting you.
Hey, I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Kinky.
Alright, yeah, just let loose the flame on.
Okay.
16 plus stuff.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man.
Yeah.
You know enough of the game that I don't have to like get you used to like attacking and stuff. I can
Yeah.
kind of just. All right.
And D6, that's 6 points.
6. Oh, you add your intelligence modifier. That's
Yes.
great, man.
It's so good. It's so
All right.
nice.
Not looking too great left.
And another flame on bonus action. Who cares?
It'll be important.
Oh, it will.
There will be points where it's like you can do this or that. You can't do both.
Yeah.
You'll be screwed over. That's the end of Zantor's turn. Hiram, how do you feel about this
Twist
person?
his
You're like,
dick.
maybe this is like a friend. I'm gonna heal them. They seem so nice. Oh my lord!
Hiram's really
Twist his
stressed out
dick
right
off.
now. He's like,
Grab his dick and twist it.
Hiram is he's so stressed out and so confused. He's like, what the fuck is going on? And how are you doing with HP?
I'm at 4.
Okay.
Out of lay on hands.
Huh?
You're out of lay on hands.
Am I?
Use all 5.
Oh, did I? Oh, okay. Then I guess I'm just gonna be like, ugh, I'm having a lot of conflicted feelings here, so I'm just gonna jab him with my spear. Or at
Absolutely.
least try to.
Hmm.
Never mind, that's an H.
You're adding flanking and stuff, yeah?
Oh, no. How much
Flanking's
flanking?
additional +2.
So that's a 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately not. That's the end of Hiram's turn. Valdos.
Okay.
Still not getting in that yummy temp HP though.
Yeah.
No,
They'll be
unfortunately not.
But you have flanking
I do have flanking.
and
Flanking's
2
great.
attacks.
Yeah.
You can do it.
So yeah, I'm gonna attack.
Do it.
I get a 9 + 2 on the flanking, so 11.
Plus your attack modifier.
My attack modifier is 5, so 16.
16 is gonna hit. Absolutely.
Yep. 2 damage plus 3, so 5 damage.
I'll let you know right now. He has 1 HP left.
This motherfucker.
This guy.
And I'm gonna let you know right now. If you don't kill him with this next attack, I'm pretty certain I can take a bit of chomping out of a certain Alessia. There are stakes on the table here. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Nah, it'll be fine.
What do you have? You have +7 total to hit because of +5 and +2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The hyena, the Gnomes HC is 15. You need to roll an 8 or higher. If you don't, I get to try and kill her. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Roll a d20.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural 18. Looking something just teens.
Yeah, 18. Plus stuff.
Let's
Plus-
see. Let's see.
25 to hit.
Once again,
Yeah, I know.
Decent AC. 15's pretty high for level 1. I just get freaked. Alright.
let's see. I decide to do a mental callback to some of the dirty boxing that I tried to learn on the streets.
Absolutely.
And I walk up to this gnoll and I throw the meanest
smash?
right hook I could possibly can while pushing my hand at the other side of his face, just trying to crush his skull in.
Trying to crush it. It like goes down, it crumples a little bit, and like there's a little bit of like he's on the ground. He like kind of looks up at you, trying to like get like summon the strength to claw out at you or whip you out a little bit. And I imagine that you just like heel stomp him straight into the mud, right?
Yep.
Just cracks
Oh.
the head down.
You are dead. This is no big surprise.
You're hearing screams come from outside. Because whatever this gnoll was trying to do, he was trying to do something specific.
He was trying to distract us. Wasn't he?
Was he?
Maybe.
Yeah.
There's
What are you
definitely a
doing?
whole lot more
What do
going
the gnoll know
on.
about you? At Butchery 1, you develop a cackling laughter.
Ha.
Great.
Do you
By the
wanna
way-
go ahead and make any sort of who's proficient in religion?
Me.
Go ahead, make religion checks. Yeah.
And by the way, what word have
21.
I forgotten? What word have I forgotten?
Nat 1.
You don't know. What word have you forgotten? Forgot your own name again.
Good.
You just have new people. You're like, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's fine.
You've heard of Gnolls. Gnolls are the chosen creatures of Yinagu. He made them the same way Moradin made the dwarves. But he also gave them plenty of ways to reproduce. There's the classic way,
Banging.
bang. Yeah, let's be real about that. It's Animal Planet. There's the way of feeding hyenas people.
Channel.
If you feed hyenas people, they will split open and burst out more gnolls.
Oh,
And there's a third way. If you cannibalize too much, you will become a gnoll.
Oh.
Do a little thing of cackling laughter.
Yummy, yummy.
Woohoo!
So as you guys all around there, you don't know each other that well. You don't exactly know what's happening or what to do next, as you are stuck with this new problem that you've made of yourself. I think that's where we're going to end tonight's session. And I'm so excited to see what you guys plan for next.
I have not planned a damn thing. Ain't
I,
gonna start now.
I'll have like a map of Casterran for next
Perfect.
time, and then I'll be able to go ahead and plot some NPCs down, and I'm gonna let you guys know
Whether they're alive.
if you don't go save certain people, there's a higher chance they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Now, some of you might like that. Looking at you, Barrington. That might be fine.
For me, it ain't.
For you, it's not. And, check Wood. The only way he has to defend himself is a bite attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got 4 health. Or 3.
3.
Not enough.
AC 10.
Yeah. That's a commoner.
It's worse than a commoner. A commoner at least has 4 HP.
Yeah.
Wait,
And Alessia...
is Chuck Wood like the equivalent of a construction worker?
Yeah.
Why is he so weak? Construction workers are
He's
so
He's a beaver!
Beaver.
Either way, construction
He's
workers
still
are
a beaver!
He's built diff.
He's still a beaver!
He's built wrong! He's from the Fae!
His construction is beaver sized.
No, it's a very large thing. Like, it's like 50 feet tall and it's wide. But there's like a lot of beavers working on it. And they've been always working on it forever. The Great Dam.
Yeah. I've had stories.
And that's where we're going to hold off for tonight. Whew, bit of a shorter session, but
We're just getting started.
same time next week.
Oh, absolutely.